Inter Milan 4-3 against Barcelona, aggregate 7-6. Lautaro Martinez 21, Calegalo 45, Acerbi 90 plus 3, and Fra Messi at 99. Eddie Garcia at 54, Olmo at 60, and Afina 87. This is why I say, guys, stats don't really matter when it comes to goals, assists, or anything like that, because the best player in the semifinals that carried this game, that was the most influential, was the best player on the pitch, no doubt, was Lamine Yamal. And Lamine Yamal didn't assist or didn't score a goal. This is why Messi winning the World Cup did not end the debate, and this is why CR7 is still the greatest player of all time. The two best players in the semifinals, Sommer, Yamal, I don't think there's any debate on that. Sommer with the 8.1, Bastoni with the 6.4 with the yellow card, Acerbi with the 7.7 with the yellow card, and a goal. No idea what Bisset was doing up there in the 90th minute playing striker, looking like prime Lewandowski Dortmund, you know what I mean? Insane that Araujo wasn't able to defend Acerbi, and Acerbi actually cooked Araujo there. It makes no sense why Acerbi was inside the box, looking like prime Haaland, tapping it in. You know what I mean? It just made no sense why the fuck this guy, Acerbi, that looks like he's addicted to cigarettes, was inside the box cooking Araujo and actually tying the game to go to extra times against Barcelona. It just makes no sense. A 37-year-old was cooking you, Araujo! La nueva era! La nueva era! Are you serious? I think the whole defense from both teams did a horrible job. I mean, guys, the aggregate is 7-6. You know what I mean? All offense, no defense. Imarca with a 7 rating, came out at minute 55. Mkhitaryan with a 7.6, came out at 79 with a yellow card. Calegalo a 7.9 with an assist and yellow card. Barella with a 7.2. Dumfries with the 8.9 rating and 2 assists, guys. Dumfries, 2 assists. Guys, Dumfries, 2 assists in the second game of the semifinal, second leg against Barcelona. In the first game, Dumfries, 2 goals against Barcelona. Why are we talking about Lamine Yamal, Ballon d'Or? Why aren't we talking about French fries, Ballon d'Or? 2 goals, 2 assists in semifinals. But you guys are sucking the shit out of Yamal. Where's the Dumfries glaze? Real Madrid got eliminated by rice. Barcelona got eliminated by fries. Rice and fries. Where's the chicken? Too many carbohydrates. Lautaro Martinez actually last game, he wasn't able to finish the game. He got injured. Lautaro Martinez wasn't even full recovered, and he cooked Cubarsí. Martinez at 30%. He scored a goal. The defense of Barcelona couldn't stop a 30% Lautaro Martinez. 30%! Me at 100%! Cubarsí can't stop me! You can't stop a 30% Lautaro Martinez. This is why you can't play in the fucking finals. Shove that shit up your ass. This is proof that if I was playing for Inter Milan instead of Thuram, I would have scored at least 2 goals on this fucking dog shit defense of Barcelona. Let me know, guys, down in the comments. Should Martin get called up for Spain Nations League, or should he stay in his house drinking tea? Martin, at 23 years old, 2 assists in the finals. Respect to you, cuz! Respect to you, cuz! But that ain't enough! Eddie Garcia actually scored a decent goal, except we're not gonna talk about Eddie Garcia with the, free tapping that he missed. Call him Romeo Eric Lukaku Garcia. If Eddie Garcia didn't miss that open shot, we would have seen Lamine Yamal, Balde, and Ansu Fati live on Instagram after the game dancing. So Eddie Garcia, you did us a favor. Cubarsí being 18 years old and playing semifinals against Inter Milan, respect to you, man. A lot of 18 years old are just watching the hub, beating their meat at least 4 or 5 times a day and watching a Kai or Speed stream for at least 4 to 5 hours. The fact that Cubarsí is actually doing something with his life at 18 years old is respect. But you're too young. Inexperience. I'm 26. I'm not giving that penalty to Lautaro Martinez. I'm stopping that one. I'm locking Martinez up. 2 of the best players in the whole game has been Luc de Jong and Pedri. The way Luc de Jong was doing the rhythm, the way Luc de Jong was playing the violin, the way Luc de Jong was playing the piano. Most of you guys watch football and hear people run. When I watch football, I hear music. Pedri was playing the guitar. Yamal was on the microphone singing. Does this make sense, guys? Let me know. Does this make sense? Luc de Jong, Pedri, the best players for Barcelona, aside from Lamine Yamal, obviously. Lamine Yamal with the 8.8, didn't get an assist, didn't get a goal. This is why stats don't matter. This is why Messi having the most assists, having a World Cup, these numbers don't matter. Messi having 7 Ballon d'Ors don't matter. Because look at Lamine Yamal having 8.8, no assists, no goals. It has been the best player, and he is officially the best player in the world. You get what I'm saying, cuz? You get what I'm... Dab me the fuck up. Jamal might be better than Neymar at 17. I saw Neymar in that semifinal. I didn't see Lamine Yamal. I saw Neymar. It's the reincarnation of Neymar, but the difference between Neymar and Lamine Yamal is that Lamine Yamal don't got a sister, so he's gonna be locked in the whole season. Lamine Yamal ain't gonna have a carnival to go to in the summer. Lamine Yamal will conquer football for the next 10 years. Not Mbappe, not Haaland. They will be competitive against them, but this guy is here for the future. Lamine Yamal in 2 semifinals did not ghost once, and he will ghost in the future. Barcelona, if I was you, $1 trillion contract to Lamine Yamal. This is what I've been saying. Look at the influence of both substitutions for both teams, Barcelona and Inter Milan. Taremi and Fra Messi, 1 goal, 1 assist. From the bench players, they brought up Araujo, who gave a goal and an assist to Inter Milan, not to Barcelona. Do you know how good you gotta be to win a treble? Ask Real Madrid. Back to back Champions League. Open up your butt cheeks, Barcelona fans, and get that back to back shots. You guys don't know how to win a Champions League. Slide in the DMs at Carvajal that got 6 Champions League, more than your club. Y'all should have been wasting time. Instead of trying to attack with Lamine Yamal and Pedri, y'all should have been wasting time. Not a single minute did you guys spend in the ground. Not a single minute did you guys spend trying to make fouls, trying to bomb the ball in the air and defend with 11 players. Plus, fuck it, put Hector Ford in the goalie. Put the ball guy left back. I don't give a fuck. If Barcelona wants to win next season the treble, if you guys want to win the Champions League, your bench players that come in, for the players that have played 90 minutes or more and that have been playing La Liga every single week, your bench players have to be the same level as your main players. Because you got Ronald Araujo, who's a good center back, Pat selling, buy one get one free, 50% off, Black Friday sale, Happy Thanksgiving. You got Fermin Lopez, who is good, but still a youngster that's not gonna do much, lacks experience, has never played a semifinals, has never played a finals, so he doesn't know what to do. You got Robert Lewandowski that's a little too old, but he's been injured, so he wasn't at his full 100%. No blame on that. You got Hector Fortnite. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna play no bill? You can't bring in somebody called Hector Fortnite. You're bringing in an 18-year-old Hector Fortnite into a semifinals. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Compared to Inter Milan, they're bringing in Stefan Virjat, 33 years old, to a semifinals, and you guys are bringing Hector Fortnite, who actually likes playing Fortnite. He probably played Fortnite before playing the semifinals. Y'all Barcelona fans, do you guys see the difference between both benches? If you guys want to be in the finals next season, if you guys want to win the treble, your bench players have to have either experience or be cracked, or both experience, cracked, or really good. You can't bring in Hector Fortnite. And then you got Pau Victor, 22 years old. If you're Inter Milan, if you're Bastoni, if you're a Serbi, 33 years old, a Serbi, addicted to cigarettes, and you see Pau Victor coming in, I'm giggling. I'm telling Hansi Flick, stop tickling me. This is funny. That's what you guys are bringing to make the influence in the extra times. All right, guys, so at minute 20, this is the first goal that Inter Milan scores. Barcelona, you can get scored on 2 goals in the first game of the semifinals leg, and then the second game, you get scored on 2 goals. 2 times in a row, Inter Milan leads 2-0 against Barcelona. There is something wrong there, and there's something Hansi Flick has to do better with the team together to fix that. I know Barcelona are scoring a lot of goals, which is good, but you can't lead a team in the semifinals, both legs, to be leading 2-0 both times. This is where the play starts. Luke de Jong gives the pass to Dani Olmo. It all starts with a high press in the middle with the press of Di Marco. Di Marco normally is playing a left wing back super wide, so the fact that Di Marco did a high press, Dani Olmo really doesn't have eyesight on him. He does a little sneak peek to Caligalu, and then he also is looking at Mkhitaryan coming in for the high press. Dani Olmo here could have the 1-2 with Pedri and could have done the back pass to Luke de Jong too. There's the stop there. He doesn't pass it to Pedri. Even before Dani Olmo gets the ball, Dumfries is already playing like a striker. Thuram is offside. Martinez is offside. Look at Dumfries staying as a number 9. So Dumfries is just staying there just in case. And then all Dumfries has to do is just give it a 1-2. Dani Olmo shoots it and the handball is right there. Pretty clear that it was a handball. The question here is it a handball? Yes or no? Yes, it's a handball. The shot of Dani Olmo, was it stopped by the handball of a Serbi? If the answer is yes, then this should have been a pen. But if the answer is no, then this shouldn't have been a pen. It hits a Serbi on the leg. A Serbi is able to intercept the shot. The momentum of the ball was already lost when a Serbi was able to put the leg there and intercept Dani Olmo's shot. The shot wasn't gonna go in. In my opinion, it's a natural position. I don't think a Serbi put the hand there to stop the ball from coming in. Minute 41, this is the play where Lautaro Martinez ends up winning the penalty against Cubarsí. Let's analyze everything that happened before the penalty. The first mistake was by Indigo Martinez playing on the tight space on the left with Martin. Indigo Martinez has the option to do a big switch to Eric Garcia, play it back to Cubarsi. Cubarsi's telling Igno Martinez to switch the game. Igno Martinez doesn't do it. I wish Igno Martinez would have done the switch here instead of playing with Martin. First touch by Martin, really bad. Pedri almost intercepts the pass. Perfect placement for Mkhitaryan. Great round by Lautaro Martinez. Cubarsi's line should have been a little more deeper, or maybe they should have activated the high line a little bit more faster. Unfortunately, it is a pen because you can see there is no contact from Cubarsi to the ball. Cubarsi touches the raw foot of Lautaro Martinez, and you can see Lautaro Martinez's ankle twisting. 100% a pen. When Colocati scored the penalty, Igno Martinez spits on a Serbi. The DNA of Igno Martinez will forever be on the skin of a Serbi. It's fucking disgusting. It's one of the lowest things that you can do to a human being. This is a red card for Igno Martinez. Inter Milan players, the next time you guys play against Igno Martinez, both knees, pop them shits. Both knees of Igno Martinez. If one of my teammates tell me that the opponent spat on their face, both knees are getting popped. Next time we play, Zlatan Ibrahimovic type of kick. Taekwondo black belt 2nd degree. Just great volley by Eric Garcia. I was shocked that Eric Garcia actually got some type of shooting skill. Just clear top left. Summer couldn't do anything there. Great goal by Barcelona there. One thing I do want to say about Barcelona is, yes, their defense is dog shit, but I'm excited about Barcelona for next season because Hansi Flick is understanding the mistakes and the good things and the bad things about this team. I think Hansi Flick and the players understand how to attack. I think they understand how to make a comeback. I think this Barcelona team and the mentality they have is amazing for next season. They're all young. They're gonna learn. This right here is a learning experience. Don't forget, it takes years and years to try to even win or go to a finals of the Champions League. CR7 got 3-peat Champions League. Debate is over. They already have the comeback DNA. They already have an amazing attack. All they really gotta focus on is how to defend. And here Garcia ended the dreams for Barcelona to go to the finals. This is the multiverse right here. This is the timeline. There was no way in hell Garcia was gonna score a brace in the semifinals. It's not written in the timeline. It's not written in the football history books where you come back and check what happened in the semifinals. Garcia scoring a brace, 2 goals. It's just not there. Garcia wasn't supposed to score this. It's a canon event. Let's analyze this picture right here. What do you see with your eyes? Because I see a fraud! 7 to 8 years in prison, no parole. A blind person would have made this. A person in the Paralympics would have made this. I Show Speed would have made this. You know how dog shit I Show Speed is at football? He still would have made this. KSI would have made this. So Garcia, what's your excuse? This isn't going to be the last semifinals, because I'm telling you, Barcelona, next season, semifinals, Champions League, easily. Finals, I wouldn't be shocked. The next year, finals, semis. And the next year, semis, finals. Because they got the mentality. They can do this. They can score goals. Martin locks in, sniper. Got the 2.5 scope. Looks at Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo, 5-3. No idea how he's able to get this. First touch, clearly outside the box. This is the second touch that Mkhitaryan touches behind Lamine Yamal. It's very clear that there is a contact in the second touch. The question is, guys, what makes Yamal fall? First touch or second touch? I believe it's the second touch. It's pretty clear that this is a pen, and it would have been a 3-2 for Barcelona, and also would have been a yellow for Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan already had a yellow card, and this would have been the second yellow card. I got 2 questions, but I got no answers. This save by Summer, have no idea how he's able to save this right here. Look at the way Summer saves this. This is why Summer is the player of the match. 3 minutes left. You guys should not be this aggressive. You guys got 4 attacking, 4 players. The last 3 minutes, 4 players defending, 3 question marks, no answers. 7 plus 3, 11. Makes no sense. The whole defense out of position. This is where Cholo Simeone comes in. If Cholo Simeone sees this, his head would explode. Dumfries puts the foot there to get the ball. Don't understand why Barcelona fans are saying there's a foul by Martin. It's insane that they didn't check VAR. It's insane that the ref didn't call this a foul. There's absolutely no foul here. There's actually a foul by Martin hitting the foot of Dumfries. I don't know if this is Cavani or a Serbi. A Serbi already beat Araujo. No idea how that's even possible. So the fact that Araujo didn't defend this is absolutely a disgrace. Araujo got cooked by somebody that looks like vapes 7 times a day. 2 mistakes by Araujo that cost a whole game for Barcelona. Araujo follows Thuram. Thuram's just baiting Araujo to get the space. Players have tried to do this to me. I don't bite the bait. There's no danger there. I'm letting Thuram give a pass back because he's trying to get me out of position.